Alright, so after that rather loud and exceptional opening, I'm Vott and welcome to Let's Play Lucius. This is a great little game that I played years ago, and just last Christmas I bought the second and third game but haven't gotten around to playing them just yet, and I figured this would be a good excuse as any to try them out. So the plan here is to go for a full playthrough of each of the games. I've heard 2 and 3 aren't as good as the first one, but you know what? I'm sure I'll love them just as much. So let's go ahead and delete this profile here right quick. This was just a test profile. And gone. Start a new one. Create. And I'll rejoin you guys in a bit after the opening cutscene. See you then.
It's time to blow out the candles. Remember to make a wish, honey.
That's my boy.
Very good.
Happy birthday, son. Did you see that, Dad? Man, they grow up fast. I bet you can remember my 6th birthday like it was yesterday.
Mary, could you please clean up? Lucius can help you with the dishes. He can stay up later this evening to play with his new toys, but in bed no later than 10.
Yes, ma'am. It's almost 10 o'clock. Get ready for bed.
Alright. So, if you've ever seen The Omen, this is essentially that. We play as this little glassy-eyed freak here, Lucius, and our goal in this basically puzzle game is to figure out ways to kill each and every one of our family members and servants. So I'll just hit this, we'll get a quick HUD introduction. So as you see down there on the left, we have a bunch of skills. We don't technically have any of them now, the game's just showing them to us. That's our red light to see if we're detected, if anyone sees us. That's the current skill level for the power that we have. And that's the... I can't remember what that is, so I won't even try to pretend. Alright, so use your mouse to look around and move Wazda. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of Mary here, because we don't want to go to bed. You can pick up items and holster them by hitting mouse 2. Now, certain items, if a family member or servant sees you with them out, they'll be like, hey, what are you doing with that? And the game will kind of reset you back to the last point. But the first thing we're going to do is lock Mary in. So you think that would be enough. However, as you see there, it says the freezer is not cold enough. So not everything is going to be able to... You're basically going to have to figure out the different ways that you need to go about things. So what we're going to do is turn up the chill.
If I put the pieces together, this all started years back, with the arrival of a new life. Dante Manor was a place filled with darkness, and there were outward ambitions and hidden histories in that house. I tried to help. I should not have become so involved. But how these things unfold when we are thrust on the scene, I can't account for it all. For my part in these events, I waive responsibility. But it's there. It's a mark I should have noticed. At its source, at the center of it all, was the boy.
Lucius, there you are, and here I am, finally, face to face. It's okay, you can trust me. You know who I am, don't you? I've come to speak to you about your calling, my boy. Each offering you bring me will make you big and mighty. It's a simple thing to do, Lucius. You can influence your future and become a master over all. But oh, so much to do, so much ahead of you. I have some things for the birthday boy, there on the desk.
Alright, so I'm back now again because I forgot about that cutscene. So basically that's how it plays out. You do the entire puzzle, you figure out how to kill your target, eliminate them, and then you generally get a cutscene with dear old dad here because, come on, it's pretty obvious you're the son of the devil. And you'll get that detective voice speaking too, talking about the crimes at the manor. But I don't think that's all the time. So first thing we're going to do is grab this inventory. Okay, by pressing
You'll
mouse.
need this notebook. It will help you on your journey.
Okay, so basically the notebook will just give us a list of what was said. We can click on Mary. Housemaid Mary. Mary is cleaning the cooler. I found a padlock on the table. This could be useful. Mary is frozen to death. I should get the padlock back so no one will suspect that it was me. That's true, because that'll have her prints all over it.
And look, a flashlight. This will help you find your way around at night. Go ahead, pick up your new toys and see how they work. Such a bright boy.
I was looking, what happened there was I was looking for the mouse cursor, but you actually don't use the mouse cursor in the inventory, you use the mouse wheel. Okay, so take this. Oh wait, nope, sorry. By pressing mouse 2 on the batteries, and then, okay, so mouse 2. There we go.
Now, Lucius,
Oh,
you need to
can't
do
do
a
yet.
little something. It is important that you are not caught. In the kitchen, you left the lock on the freezer door. You will need to get that padlock, Lucius, and hide it where nobody can find it. Otherwise, they will discover you. And believe me, you wouldn't want that to happen.
Neat little
Go
thing there,
now.
you see the smile,
Get
but
the
you can see the,
padlock
in
before
the background,
the adults wake up.
you can see his devil horns. Right, so let's go get that padlock. Oh, shift in my seat. And despite the fact they were all dream sequences, we do have... Oh. So we'll have chores and behavior status too. That's essentially if you do things that are asked of you by the grown-ups. And you can get really good rewards for that, one of which is a little big wheel that lets you get around really fast. So I might do that off camera. I might do it on camera. I'm not sure yet. So Select that. Map is M. C is very childlike drawing, so we want to go down the hall. I believe this is the parents' room. So we'll quickly run down here. And then here. Ah, that's the guest room. Oops. Now, just a quick jaunt through here. Right, so what's going to happen is we're going to take this padlock, and we will get our first power, and which is telekinesis, I believe, and a small cutscene, and after that, that's going to be the end of this episode, because what I'm going to do is, we're going to do this bit by bit. Each death is going to be its own episode. Pulse to that.
Detective McGuffin, what do we got here?
It looks like a cardiac arrest, sir. The woman collapsed in the walk-in freezer. This was probably caused by the sudden change of temperature. She was in her mid-50s.
Typical of women her age. Did you talk with the owner of the house?
No, sir. They're waiting for you in the kitchen.
How can something like this happen, Detective?
Was it a seizure of some kind?
We'll look into it, but it looks like a case of misadventure. I'd ask that you stay clear of the kitchen and keep staff away while we clean up. Just relax and focus on getting life back to normal.
Thanks, Detective. We'll try our best. Hi, Jean. Thank goodness you're here. Things are a mess. This could have real negative repercussions in an election year.
It's a private matter, and an unfortunate accident. The press will keep out of it. I've seen to that.
I could always count on you, Jean. Make yourself at home while I tidy up some papers. Just ring for Alistair if you need anything.
Take all the time you need.
Alright, and that's going to take us to our first... Oh, anyone coming in? Okay, good. That's going to take us to our first kill of the series, and with that, we see our next one, who is Jean. I never really thought of an outro for this. I'll think of that next time, so I'm Vott, and I will see you guys later.